Good afternoon. That, people, is my bowl of M&Ms. This is my dessert from my lunch today. Do you notice anything about my bowl of M&Ms? Better question, do you notice anything missing? There are blue M&Ms and green M&Ms and yellow M&Ms and orange M&Ms, and there's one lowly brown one in there. Does anybody see what's not in there? That's right, the red ones. And for those of you who were kids in the 70s and 80s and older than that, might remember that for about 10 years from roughly 1976 to about 1986, red M&Ms were banned. And you might be wondering, if you're not that old, why in the world would red M&Ms be banned? Well, because in the early 70s there was a study done that linked red dye number 2 to cancer. And that study created such a scare that the general public stopped buying anything that was colored red. And so the Hershey company, in response to that, removed and banned the red M&Ms from their packaging. So for those of us who were kids back then, like us Gen Xers, we had to go through most of our childhoods without red M&Ms. Granted, that's not a tragedy. But what kind of is, not a tragedy, but kind of funny, is that the red dye linked to cancer was red dye number 2. And it turns out the M&Ms never had red dye number 2. They had red dye number 3 and red dye number 40, neither of which were linked to cancer. Is there a moral to this story? I think there is. I think the moral to this story is double check what you think you know, because you might not know what you think you know. You know, in some ways, that's kind of the moral of the story of the book coming out, The Power of Ketchup, which also, ketchup, is red. Anyway, I'm still twiddling my thumbs, waiting for editing to finish, and I am as antsy as you are, probably more, of getting the book out. It's still in the works, still in the process, but I do have people going through it for me. So, and pretty quick, I'll be asking for beta readers. So, in the meantime, enjoy your M&Ms, enjoy your day, and we'll be talking to you soon. Bye-bye.